I'm flipping the page on my notebook.
Fellas, we're in the cradle of Lamash 2. Oh, wait, still. And
sorry.
You have the thickest notebook cover.
That's something that we only know about each other because we've been together for so long.
I'm sorry. You go ahead with what you were saying.
I don't remember what I was saying. You're flipping those thick sheets.
We're in the cradle.
We're in the cradle. We're in the cradle of Lamash 2. Hey, we had a wonderful correction the other day that is something that we've been getting wrong that has gimped poor Mitchell a little bit. Since you've been playing Inventor for the last 3.5 years, we've required you to have a free hand to activate Overdrive, and that was wrong.
That was the first time that you called me out on it. I've just been skipping. I thought that was a rule, but I've just been skipping it for 159 episodes.
Okay. So you have some culpability here.
No,
as well.
I probably.
But you thought yourself in breach. It just turns out you weren't.
Right,
which is
right.
good. Yeah. So So you know what we'll say. Your instincts were correct. You have
but that's the weird thing instincts. Is that rule doesn't I'm not going to complain about the rule, but it doesn't make sense to me. It's because how do you rev up your armor when you have two hands on a sword? Like you're using your chin to hit a little button.
Or do you take just take the pommel and bump it against a button or something? Or do you you're not having to do a intricate manipulation, but maybe it's just a quick little thump or something,
right.
Of course, we've always styled it as a
lawnmower pull.
Yeah, a lawnmower pull.
Yeah, that's what I've always thought is like that pull start. But then I was thinking kind of like a, not like an Inspector Gadget or maybe like more like a one-man band setup, whereas like you could do some kind of like kick or something that not having to use your hands.
Okay. Yeah. I like that.
Like
starting up a motorcycle or something.
Right. There we go. Okay.
Starting up a motorcycle. I like that. Well, if Mitchell ever finds himself with no arms, then no overdrive. Okay. So we'll just file that away. Just in case Mitchell ever has.
In case he loses arms.
0 arms.
Just in case.
0 useful arms. We'll go there. Gosh, where to even begin, fellas? It kind of feels like it's been a while since we've recorded. I think we ended last episode with the resolution of this initial encounter in the cradle with the 6 cultists. Oh, yeah. And then cultist number 7 dashed down the hall and got liquefied by a landmine in the narrative. Oh, and then also Booty Jim, the foot guy, also got killed. Okay, so right. So you now know you have killed 8 cultists. Which is pretty good.
Mike has given us flavor kills, so I'm a little concerned about the rest of the dungeon. Either there's a lot of NPCs that he's trying to get rid of, or the difficulty is going to ramp up.
I just love flavor kills. I think we should do flavor kills more often. I just think we should. I mean
you do them all the time. We should be able to have a couple.
That's true. That's right. I flavor killed Bashk. Right. He's not dead. Bashk isn't dead. I keep having to remind people. How obvious do I have to be? Bashk Tran's not dead. Anyway,
it sounds like mainly you have to remind yourself, Mike.
Well, I do forget. I mean, it's kind of been a while, and okay. What was I going to tell you? Oh, I wanted to ask you guys what is the fun level like when you guys receive a flavor kill? Because that really is the question. We're here to have fun, right? So, what is the fun level for you when you get a flavor kill?
Well, it depends on who dies, Mike.
Okay, well, a flavor kill of an NPC. Who is
okay.
it?
It's very fun, especially if I don't like them. It's like a relief.
There you go. See, it's fun. Okay, Brad, what's the flavor? What's the fun level?
I got to see my landmines actually work. I mean, maybe not the mechanics, but I thought it was pretty sweet to have a guy get liquefied. I will temper though, like watching Bill's flavor kill was cool, except for like the whole like foot thing made me feel a little weird. But
well, me too, actually. me too. All right. So you're in the cradle. You are here. A quiet has fallen over the room. You know that in roughly 15 minutes that the leader of this cult, Darivan, who you know to be someone that's lived in the Stolen Lands for at least a little while, intends to come out of wherever he is and deliver a sermon in this chapel where Bill killed that guy. But you've got some time and freedom to yourselves. You have some information about what's to come. I believe you also know a couple other things. And I'll remind you of some of the information that one of these cultists gave to Dry Colmay and maybe I'll relate this to you as Dry is relaying it to his party members. You know that the plants and everything get cultivated on the left, on the west side of the dungeon, where the cultists mostly live and keep to themselves. You know that the right side of the dungeon, through the chapel, appears to be where Darivan lives. Some of the cultists don't really go that way very often because Darivan apparently keeps dangerous guests routinely. And so you have reason to believe that there are dangerous guests, quote unquote, in the right side, in the east side of the dungeon. The chapel where the foot dude was killed appears to be the junction between the two halves of this dungeon, and where Darivan and his cultists go and meet from time to time. So that is it. What do you guys do?
Mike, how much time has passed between when we entered the dungeon and now?
Let's call it 15 minutes, I want to say. Does that sound reasonable? I mean, you kind of got in here, Sirio began proselytizing, Dry and Mitch did their things, and then a fight broke out. And okay. I'd say it's been about 15 minutes.
Yeah, probably 15, 20 minutes. I mean, I was running out of things 20. To say, like.
Right. Yeah, you were, make up a fact about Lamash 2 that Sirio made up about Lamash 2. Let's just see what happened.
Has the hots for Caden.
Oh,
what's his face?
Alien. Yeah. Yes, the rogue who touched the Starstone one day. Yes. Yeah, you know what? The cultists probably liked that fact. They probably thought that was cool because it allowed the cultists to role play in their own mind as Caden Kalian and then get down with Lamash 2. So they loved that.
And they won't be able to tell anybody about it because they're dead.
Because they're crispy.
Yeah, they're dead. Yeah, that's true.
I'm assuming that we're going to have like 10 minutes of kind of like fuck around time, or
10 of these 15 minutes while waiting for the sermon. We need to, do a little bit of healing, refocus.
Yeah. Thank you.
Of course.
Fix my
All right. Yeah, a refocus occurs during that. I'm looking at your tokens here. You guys were not particularly damaged during this fight. And if you were, it was nominally. So I think Sirio, between rejuvenating flames and between first aid checks. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We're level 7 and still nobody knows how to do first aid in this party. Isn't that true? I'm not sure anyone does. Ikendeo's not here. It doesn't matter. You guys are able to fill health up, refocus over the next 10 minutes. So please fill your health up. I will fill up Kaliki's health, who, by the way, Kaliki is not like looking so good. She looks stressed. And she's younger than you guys. Yeah, she's powerful, but she's less experienced. And she looks stressed, and she keeps kind of looking around confusedly almost. And you notice during this 10-minute break that she plunges her hand down into her knapsack and she begins reading the notes to her sister. Like, it almost in this, like, comforting, like she's reading what she's written and, like, looking and studying it.
I think Mitch, in a rare show of compassion, would kind of go over and just kind of inquire, like, I don't know exactly what he'd say, but he just wants to know if, like, that was her first battle, like, if she's doing all right, like, if you got to puke, it's fine.
So as you approach, she draws back a little bit, and she almost looks at you like she's never really seen you before. She's very like, just very standoffish. Her eyes dart down to the notes again, and she's just like looking around, and she says, no, not my first, but my first down here. And down. In this cave, with these cultists, with this, I just need a minute. And she doesn't look like she's sick. She doesn't look like she's going to puke, but she just looks very just stressed and bewildered. And she continues just almost meditating on the notes that she's written.
Any of these bodies have loot on them?
Yes, they all have +1 kukris, but otherwise, no, nothing of note. But it's a pretty good little haul. I think each one of these
kukris. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is about a 500 gold purse from this, I would say.
Yeah, just the runes.
Just the runes themselves, yeah.
Drive's gonna start sneaking his way up this way.
Og's gonna take the clothes from the shortest one, and he's gonna redo his cultist.
Oh yeah, did we mention we put them back in their sleeping bags or whatever?
Oh yeah, you take a minute or two and stage them in their sleeping bags. So at this point, you think that look, especially if Darivan is intending on coming early to his pedestal, you would think that probably could be there any minute. But you also don't know whether he intends to be fashionably late. You're just not sure. I will tell you this: you don't hear anything.
Should we go and sit and wait like patient cultists? Maybe read a book, thing about Lamage too.
Like I don't pamphlet.
Yeah.
Are there like hymnals? Are there like Lamage 2 hymns or a song we could sing? Like if we show up and he's not there?
Yeah.
Maybe a chant.
Yeah. You
something from like Sepultura or maybe Ministry.
This is where I begin to lose my frame of reference on these things.
Are we gonna sing "Jesus Built My Hot Rod," Brad?
Yes. Jesus built my cult lair.
I don't know that you find like a hymnal anywhere, but you would know from hanging out with Knock Knock that there's a Lamage 2 song that you could sit and chant. Let's think of what that's like.
I bet ChatGPT could whip us one up real quick.
No, thank you.
Yes, hey. Lamage 2 loves me. Yeah, no.
Hail Lamage 2, womb of night, hear your children cry. Make us strong into broken skin and teach us how to die.
Whoa, did that come from...
It did.
Nice. You know what? That's a nice usage for this technology. What's the tune that is to be sung to?
I don't know. It says it could be a chant or a call and response or, yeah.
Okay, do it again. I want to hear it again. That's awesome.
Hail Lamage 2, womb of night, hear your children cry. Make us strong in broken skin and teach us how to die.
Make us strong in broken skin and teach us how to die. Holy shit. All right, so you guys walk into this chapel, I guess. Are you guys ready to do this? You guys want to walk in there?
Yeah.
You step around the landmine?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's the one that did not explode, right?
Yeah,
that one's still active.
It's well hidden.
Mitch is going to let everybody pass and like point down.
As you guys are proceeding into the chapel, Kaliki looks fine again. She looks cool and collected, and she's good to go. And she's just like, what? And she steps over the landmine, like confidently, and she goes and seats herself into the back of the chapel. Just good to go.
Do we have a decent idea where this guy would stand if he was giving a sermon?
Yeah, he would stand right here with his back to the tunnel openings, facing the seating here. And you can see that there is a pamphlet that's been set out for him by the shoe guy.
They've got a printing press too.
It looks handwritten.
Can we take it?
Would that be a good place to hide a landmine where he's probably going to stand?
Oh,
if we've got time.
I kind of want to look at the thumb through the pamphlet.
Okay. The pamphlet contains a bunch of scary Lamage 2 horse shit. Okay.
Fun facts about Lamage 2.
It is like,
you won't believe number 7.
Yeah, number 7. You'll never guess number 7. Yeah.
Lamage 2 clickbait pamphlet.
Yeah.
It's like the Spirit of Halloween store that opens up. Like you open it up, it's just over the top, scary, spooky shit.
It is just the collected teachings of it's this whole notion of, it's not dissimilar from the chant that you guys just uttered. It's like, we are broken, we are wrong, we are monstrous. Everyone asks perfection of each other, but we do not ask it of each other. We ask only faith and believing. We want to crush the others. The world belongs to us. We'll inherit the world. The other false gods demand perfection of their adherents. Lamashtu takes you as you are. All you need to do is believe. I mean, it's that typical kind of like, it's easy to worship Lamashtu, right? You just, it's easy. Lamashtu asks nothing of you but your faith and your devotion, and your and to do what she asks you to do. And of course, she is the mother of monsters, right? So it's all about like just this. What is it? Almost there's kind of like it's like a twisted "the meek shall inherit the earth" kind of vibe, That's what it is. And I mean, it's just circular and rambling and gross writings. So that's what you see.
I'm thinking of maybe altering the notes, but I don't think I'll mess with them.
Are you guys seated?
Yes, Mitch is having a seat where his token is, and Bolton's just kind of hunkered in the corner over there.
A few tense moments pass, and then you begin to hear footsteps coming through the foliage. A second set of footsteps, too, coming through. And after a few moments, you see a dark figure emerging from the low light at the northern end of the tunnel, okay? He is a half-orc. He has pale greenish skin. He has long, flowing, shiny black hair. He wears a spectacular furred cloak, and he's dressed in what appears to be finery. He's got this like red vest on and this beautiful belt, well-tailored trousers, nice supple leather boots. He's got this like shining falchion. Falchion? How do you say that, guys?
Falchion.
Falchion. Sounds French.
Falchion.
That's how I always pronounced it, but I could be wrong.
You got to go like, somewhere.
He's got a shining falchion on that he wears on his back. And you look at him for a moment. This guy kind of has a Sirio vibe. He's very smooth looking. He's very, he just carries himself kind of very, very persuasively, very well. He's a good looking guy.
Might have high charisma.
He might. And he steps into the chapel and he walks in. He stands.
Oh, his token's glowing.
Yeah. Yes, it is. He stands and he looks over you guys, following him into the room with a piece of cloth over its eyes is what has to be a basilisk.
Oh.
And the basilisk stands placidly next to who has to be Darivan. And Darivan looks out over you. And he stands and he goes, "Good evening. Good evening."
Sup?
Hail, Mashtu, mother monsters.
I understand that we have some guests in our midst tonight.
Is he from Southern Alabama by chance?
From the southern stolen lands, he says.
Roll Tide.
Right. He says, I'm given to understand that Charles the Third, what was it? Charles of the Third? What was Sirio's moniker in here?
Charles of the Third Order.
Charles of the Third Order is here. It's good to see you, sir.
Yeah, it's good to meet you too. Your adherents at the front of the cave have given us their seats in the chapel here to hear the good news.
All right, they hear the good news. Secret deception check from the king. Oh, everyone knows that was a persuasive lie you just heard. He said, "Did they? That was very nice of them. I can just always do a 10 a.m. service as well later."
So this is the traditional and the contemporary service is a little bit later.
I guess. I don't know. He begins. He walks up to the podium He looks at this hymnal. He picks it up. He flips through it for a moment. And he looks up at you guys. He looks over at, like, Bolton, who's, like, I guess has a dirty Lamashtu sheet over him or something, right?
Yes.
He looks over at Dry Colme with his fucking antler hat on still. Looks at Kaliki, who's like like a tiefling, right? Mitchell wearing gizmos. I don't know, you guys. A gnome, right? And he goes, "Oh, how diverse," he says.
Yeah, and I quote his little pamphlet right back at him, about accepting everyone.
Right. He goes, "I'm glad to see that the good word has spread so far and so wide. Children of the mother of monsters, I welcome you to our unassuming hovel, where we're doing amazing work in furtherance of the mother herself. Tonight, we gather not as the beautiful or the blessed. We gather as the cast aside, the malformed, the unwanted. Look at that woman there. She's got hooves. What is that all about? Lamashtu does not ask you to hide what the world calls a curse. She asks you to embrace it. Like this guy over here that makes big old machines. We got room for him. This is great."
Yeah.
She asked me to embrace it, by the way, when she taught me the ritual. It came to me in a dream. The ritual of monstrous bloom. It gives us the beautiful cursed bloom pods. The pods give us the seeds, and the seeds create infestation within. And our mother wants to infest. She wants to spread. She wants to rip. She wants to kill. And we do it for her. The soft gods, as we call them, they preach purity. They demand symmetry. They tell us that suffering is a test and that failure is a sin. But our mother, she knows the truth. She was scarred and she was exiled, and from that pain she learned creation. And so too, now do we create. Every broken body is proof of her love. Every twisted birth that is caused naturally or that we cause unnaturally. Every twisted birth is a rebellion against the lie of perfection. My brothers and my sisters, we are not mistakes. Cornelius, my pet here, born of my own disbelieving wretch of a sister, is not a mistake. No, we are messages. We are here to answer to a world that tried to erase us. He lowers his hand, and his smile thins. What questions do you have for me? If we are to come together and worship together, I'd like to know more about you as well. He points to General Colme. He goes, "You, sir, from where do you hail?"
I'm deciding whether or not I just want to throw my costume on the floor.
Yeah?
Yep.
Does the general say anything? Or, I mean, it's up to you what you want to do, but he has addressed you now. He's called you out, and he has asked you where you're from.
I'm going to stand up, and I'm going to tell him, I'm probably going to stand up a little taller, a little straighter than most of his subjects would, most of his following would, because
you're not meek, are you? You're
I'm just going to stand up like I normally would, and I'm just going to tell them where I'm from. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to tell them who I am, but I'm going to be like, hey, I'm from Fort Tran, and I made the pilgrimage here to find out more about Lamashtu. And I'm going to try not to say Lamashtu with complete disgust in my voice.
Fort Tran, that vile blight on these lands. Tell me of Fort Tran. We intend to destroy it once the bloom has had its way with the populace.
I'm like, are you trying to get
level it?
To fight?
We will level it to nothing. We will grind it underneath our boot. And King Sirio Sertova will die. He will die bad. He will die in the mud. He will die covered in the dung and the blood of his people all around him.
I guess hearing this, Serial kind of stands up and he starts cheering. He starts cheering this on. And then kind of segue into saying, I never met or saw your sister, but she is transformed into something absolutely beautiful. May we take her on a pilgrimage to Fort Trand to spread the bloom pods.
Ooh. Okay. All right. I love it.
Curveballs.
He says, how will you take her to Fort Trand? How would you do that? Would you disguise yourselves?
I say yes, and then I change my clothes back into full-on normal Sirio.
Okay. All right.
Right in front of him.
You look just like Sirio.
I can create a disguise to look like one of his people.
In response to this, he looks up at the ceiling that is inundated in roots that are growing down from above. And he says, Mother, we're in the presence of the very vision of the king. Someone in this Charles of the Third Order has an unbelievable ability to change himself into things. What? I need guidance. I need guidance from the mother on how to use this to my advantage. And he raises his arms up and he looks up at the ceiling. And for a moment, all is quiet. And then he looks down at you guys and he goes, I told you that we are all messages, that we're all here to answer to a world that tried to erase us. I know now that I stand before the forces that try to erase me. Falsehoods are offensive here. You wear her symbols correctly. Your scars are convincing, but the mother has told me that I am to kill you here and now, and that I must do it right away. He says, you smell of mercy to me and hope. Spreads
all
his
terrible
arms
things.
wide. Yeah.
No, that's
You
just Axe
smell
body
it.
spray.
It's just a big cloud of Axe.
Mercy by Calvin Klein.
Mercy by Dry Colme.
Mercy by Dracula. Yeah. Heroes, you stand in the womb of a goddess who devours liars, and so too will you be devoured, and she has whispered your names to me just now. Divine energy flares. You could kneel if you wish. You could scream if it comforts you. Either way, your deaths will be a sacrament. And then he goes, let's fucking go. That's what he says.
And his theme song starts playing.
Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, Lamage, he has a divine bond with Lamage too. And there was a are you kidding moment that just happened with him. And she reaches to him and she goes, the enemies are in your midst. And
I could picture that
together.
Voice of like, Darivan, this is why you're mid-level.
Right. It is time to fight Darivan. It is Darivan and a basilisk, and roll for initiative.
Boy.
Fellas, I've allowed you guys to make your initiative rolls first. I'll do Darivan and the basilisk here in front of you guys, but we got Dry Colme with a natural 20 with a total of 34, Sirio then with a 29, Og with a 28, Mitch with a respectable 17, and poor Kaliki, the level 6th water kineticist, has rolled a mere 15 with a 2 on the die. Here comes the basilisk. I'll do is in front of you right now. Ooh, let's see, a total of 23 on the basilisk, kind of right in the middle. And how about the glowing token of Darivan? Come on, buddy, give me a good roll. I'll take it. Total
It's a good roll.
Yeah, 31. So Dry Colme will go first.
Should
It
he
is
be at his
Darivan.
podium? That puts him closer to me, which I don't like.
Podium,
But
he'd be right there.
Yeah, we can move him to the podium.
I will kind of say, too, that we're probably all not holding our weapons if we were trying to be deceptive.
I would say that is true. And Darivan, his is not out either.
I bet he doesn't use a weapon just based on his character art.
Well, he's a falchion on his back.
True.
Dry's trying to find a path to retreat.
No, Dry's trying to find a path to get away from that fucking basilisk, because last time I was in stone for the entire fight.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, this might be a good time to point out that one thing that we didn't do last time that you guys have the option of doing is taking an action called Avert Gaze.
Oh, yeah.
So Avert Gaze is a one-action activity. You avert your gaze from danger. You gain a +2 circumstance bonus to saves against visual abilities like the stone stare that require you to look at a creature or object. Your gaze remains averted until the start of your next turn. So basically what you can do is you can use one action per turn to give yourself a +2 circumstance bonus against the petrifying glance and the petrifying glare. It's up to you how you want to do that.
So it's Dry's turn. Dry's going to probably eat 2 attacks of opportunity and double move.
Yeah. You're running back down the hall.
To the end of this hallway, and I'm going to avoid the landmine as I run by it.
Fair enough. Okay.
Bam, bam.
I wouldn't worry about an attack of opportunity, though, because Darivan hasn't gone yet, so he hasn't received his reaction.
Yeah, that's right. Good.
Okay,
And
so
then
you double move down the hall.
As a third action, I'm going to make a stealth check. I'm going to blend into my surroundings.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that. It should be a secret roll, but
I can roll.
I'll have you roll it.
Secretively.
Oh, okay. Yeah, set it to secret, and then I think I'll just see the result.
So for the listeners, Dry has run away and hid.
He ran away.
You're annoying.
Ran away down the hall.
Let the record show.
Let the record reflect. Dracomay ran away and hid. Okay, fair enough. No, he didn't. He's setting up something. He's setting up a juicy something
run.
or other.
Just
it's just a tactical move.
I can use your swords from over there.
I'm not, Brad. Remember that last time in this fight over here where I was using my swords and nothing happened?
Great.
Yeah.
Getting great.
Is it a new ability, knock sword?
All right. It's his turn, isn't it?
It is his turn. Yeah, it is Darivan's turn. I think I've made my decision. I'm looking at a diagonal pathway here. I'm going to begin marking squares for you, okay? There is a square directly south of Syria. Do you see that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
There is a square directly in between Mitchell and Syria. Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There is a square directly in between Mitchell and the Basilisk. Do you see that?
Yep.
Yes.
There is a square directly to the left of the Basilisk approaching the mouth of the cave that Dracomay just ran through. Do you see that?
Yes.
And there is a square up and to the left of that meets with another cave wall. Do you see that?
Yes.
Darivan casts Wall of Stone.
Oh.
And he casts it on those squares.
You want me to draw a line, or do you want to do it?
I will. I can do it here. Yeah.
Wow.
And Darivan walls Mitchell and Dracomay off.
Oh, no.
From the balance of the party. On the left side of the wall is Dracomay and Mitchell Groning. On the right side of the wall is Bolton. How's that going to work? Ogjulinus and Tompton, Kaliki, Sirio, the Basilisk, whose was Darivan's sister, whose name we'll say is Liliana and Darivan. So Liliana the Basilisk and Darivan, Sirio, Og, Kaliki, and Bolton.
What are the dimensions of this wall? Do they go all the way to the ceiling?
Yes, they do. So the wall can be up to 120 feet long and up to 20 feet high. He fixes it straight to the ceiling. You can shape the wall's path, placing each 5 feet of the wall on the border between squares. That's not what he chose to do, though. He just put it, across the center of these squares.
So it's diagonal, not...
Yeah.
The corners are touching, so they're like columns of wall.
I guess so. He's just he just did it diagonally here, across this section here, across the center of these squares.
Because I think as written, the edges would have to be just you could still draw the wall.
Yeah. Oh, but it'd have to, yeah. I just figure I had 120 feet, which is way longer than it needs to be to do what I just did, The wall has armor class 10, the wall has hardness 14, and the wall has 50 HP. It is immune to critical hits, and it is immune to precision damage. A destroyed section of wall can be moved through, but the rubble created from it is difficult terrain. So you can begin working on a section of wall, Mitch and Dry, and when you have destroyed it, that square converts to passable rubble that is difficult terrain. That's the first thing that he does. Okay. The second thing that he does is he pulls out his falchion. Now, actually, I changed my mind. The second thing he does is he withdraws down the tunnel, moves in this direction, up the other tunnel, the tunnel from whence he came. That is the end of Darivan's turn. That takes us to Sirio, Xavier, Sertova.
Well, I'm going to drop a fireball right on him.
Oh, no. Why did I move away?
Fireball.
Shit. I should have stayed near.
That's awesome.
But here's what I always
fireball
revert to.
Damage the wall, or
Here's what I always revert to is that Darivan doesn't know that you have fireball. And so when I forget that you have fireball, I consider that to be good roleplay. I think that the fireball would damage the wall. I'm not sure if the wall gets a reflex save. Maybe it does. I don't understand how that works. But the wall can't exactly avoid the damage. So I don't know.
Is the wall paralyzed?
Well, yeah, right. But see, yeah, that's the thing is that paralyzed people get reflex saves. So I guess the wall gets a reflex save. I don't know. I don't know. Guys, help me out.
Let's look
objects in AoE.
Inanimate object, right?
So we just had a quick offline discussion about fireball versus wall of stone. You know, we feel like the stone wall doesn't get a reflex save because, you know, it's an object, not a creature. It's not going to be able to get out of the way. We thought to ourselves, well, the fireball isn't really a sustained force. It's a quick burst of fire, but there's also some force behind it. So what we think we're going to do is let the fireball damage the two sections of wall that are currently in the fireball that Sirio has plotted, but we're going to apply the wall's hardness 10. And I think we're going to do it that way. And let's get... Ooh, I guess I should do a reflex save on behalf of Darivan and on behalf of Liliana. There's Darivan's reflex save. Let's see.
Oh, he passed.
I believe he passes and will take half damage, barely. And Liliana will her reflex save and will fail. We have a total of 14. Let's get some damage.
All right, an okay roll, 28 fire damage.
Okay, so 28 to the basilisk and 14 to old Derry. Sirio, I think you still got an action left, my friend.
Then blood magical trigger, giving me some temporary hit points. And let's see. I would like to avert my gaze.
Okay.
I want to look away.
Very smart. Okay, you avert gaze. Og, Julianus, and Tompton, with an empowered thirst, what do you do?
So the basilisk will be off guard to me because it's not acted yet.
Oh yeah, smart.
So I'm going to... I actually want to do it. I'm going to start with a knowledge check to see if I can identify it.
Okay. Yeah, get it. Yeah.
Yeah, so can I roll? Let's see here. I'll do Lore Master Lore, I guess. No, let's do Lamash Tulor. Would Lamash Tulor cover Basilisk?
Yes.
It's a spawn, yeah. It's a spawn of Lamash too.
So that's going to be... I gotta scroll. Oh, it's going to be a natural 20 for 32.
That is a natural 20. Yeah, critical success on that, which makes total sense. You've seen this thing before. This is a bloomed basilisk. Perhaps not freshly bloomed. This thing looks a few days old at least, if not more. Actually, it's a few weeks old. And, you know, you've fought one of these before, so you already know some things about it. But I guess, I give you 2 facts, right?
Yeah. Give me the low save. And then, I guess, just best and worst save. How about that?
Sure. Fortitude is its best. Reflex is its worst. And, you know, that makes sense.
All right, and it will now since I created that, it will be off guard to me for 1 minute.
Yeah, for the rest of its life.
For the rest of its life, probably. And yeah, he's so that's first action. Second action, he's actually gonna draw out his bow. No, he's not. He's gonna pull out the kukri. He's gonna pull out Thirst, and he's gonna run up to it. I guess that's all 3 actions because he would have to draw it. So,
yep.
Yeah. So he's standing right next to it, staring straight at the face of it. He maybe pulled a dumb move there, but yeah, that's what he does.
Okay. It is the basilisk's turn. He looks at the little gnome. He licks his little chops. Num, 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 num. Liliana, she's hungry. She hasn't eaten in a while. Or has she? She actually looks pretty full. You wonder, what has this basilisk been eating? That's what the basilisks do. They turn things to stone and then eat the stone. Has this basilisk been eating something? Is something turned to stone somewhere in this dungeon?
It begins to eat the stone wall.
That's right. Maybe it's just eating the stone wall, yeah. Donnie, you had to know it was coming.
Yeah.
The basilisk uses a petrifying gaze on the gnome. The basilisk stares at a creature that it can see within 30 feet. That creature must attempt a fortitude saving throw.
Fort
save. Take that from you right now, please, sir.
Oh, not terrible. 24.
24. It is a failure.
Oh, terrible.
You become slowed 1.
Yeah, I do.
As the petrification begins to take hold. You know that if you eat another one of these while slowed, you become petrified permanently. I have
shitty.
All right. Second action, it targets you with a jaw strike.
Oh.
Goodness. Heavy roll there.
Holy smokes.
That's a crit.
Total of 38. Okay, critical strike versus Ogjulinus and Tompton. I will roll damage. A 1 and a 3 on D12. Pretty lucky. Still totals out with a 22.
It's D12s, man.
Those D12s,
Stings.
yeah, I'll tell you. I rolled that. It's funny because oh man, that's sadness to me. Okay, that's just sadness to me.
Brings me much sadness.
It brings me much sadness. Mitchell Groning, it is your turn. I just can't imagine what this has been like for Mitch's perception. Like this wall goes up, separating you from King Sertova, and then you hear the telltale thoom of the fireball, and then you hear Ogjulinus and Tompton go, "Oh shit, I failed my fort save."
Well, that answers my first question, the fact that I can hear through this wall, so I can command Bolton. Thank you, Mike.
Oh gosh. When you talk about it's like, "Hey, Bolton."
But so I would imagine like I see the whole wall shake, and I can probably pinpoint where that fireball hit.
Yeah. So, you know that the fireball tagged the northern half of the wall. So
Mitch will use 2 actions to command Bolton, yelling through the wall. He's going to command Bolton to move kind of behind the basilisk up to, I'll put him there, where the wall was damaged.
God, for the people at home, Bolton just
map.
through the
a large robot thing.
Darivan is like such a fucking idiot. He's like,
that's not a cultist at all.
I love inventor cultists.
And
may I move Bolton back 1? Well, yeah. No, that makes sense.
Where I just want him to be close enough to the wall to hit it, and then also provide an off-guard condition to the basilisk for.
Oh, very smart. Okay, yes, Bolton threatens the basilisk and now stands against the northern half of the wall.
And he has 2 actions left. He's going to use those to do a melee bludgeoning damage against the wall right in front of him.
He's just like he's like John Henrying the wall, just beating.
Do I have to roll those, or is it just like how does that work?
Just
the damage?
I believe the wall has low armor class. Let me pull it open again though and read it to you, because the truth is I can't remember it myself.
Yeah, I guess Bolton could just swing and miss, right?
Right. I mean, it's me rolling for him.
Oh, you know what? I have heightened Wall of Stone. Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Did you declare that on casting?
Well, I used the spell slot, so
damn it.
Yeah, if he's prepared and it's prepared as heightened, it goes off at that level. Fuck.
Yeah, so let me see here. Yeah, oh goodness. Okay, so the HP on this is a little bit different. You know what I'll do? I'll check in the off time. I'll check to make sure. I need to know whether this tooltip updated appropriately or whether it's presenting me at level 1 Wall of Stone or level whatever. Anyway, whatever. The Wall of Stone has AC 10 and hardness 14.
I could still.
So yeah, you'll have to make an attack roll.
Okay.
But you can easily crit it, probably.
All right.
But they can't take crit damage, right?
Oh, but it can't take crit damage.
Plus 13 to 29.
Oh, yeah. So, you hit it, but you're right. It's immune to crit. So,
right. So here's your damage.
Roll damage.
2d8. That's respectable at 11.
11. Ooh, but it's not going to get through the hardness 14.
It's hardness 14?
Yeah.
Hardness 14.
Oh my god. I don't know if I can. So, I have to. Oh wow. All right. Well, he'll take another swing at it. It says he's got it. I mean, there's what else?
2d8. Yeah. Actually, 2d8 can just only get to 16.
Jesus Christ. That'll hit. There's damage.
Bolton's like, Master, I cannot break the wall.
Fuck. Oh. 8 damage.
8 damage. Ooh. Yeah. So Bolton just starts hitting the wall. I understand that tactically Bolton might have made a different decision with but it's just the image of Bolton trying to break the wall down is interesting.
Action economy wise, I mean, plus he's going to sit there and bang at it, but like a hardness
14
is pretty serious. Last action, Mitch will pull out his let's go with the spirit damage sword and pull that bastard sword out.
Okay, all right, pull that out. Okay,
that's it.
And was that a 2-action command?
It was Bolton? A 2-action, yeah, so he could move and attack twice.
Oh my god. Okay, so this wall of stone is brutal, guys. It's just getting over that damage threshold is so interesting. I will say that Darivan used a high-level spell slot for this. Okay, this was a big deal for him to cast. Fellas, we're in a bit of a pickle. We'll open up next episode with Kaliki's turn, but until then, I will leave you guys to ponder the direction this fight will take. Darivan has eaten a fireball. The basilisk has slowed Ogjulinus and Tomten 1. There is a wall that separates the party. And that hardness 14 turns out to be maybe a little bit worse than we thought. Fellas, I will see you in episode 160 of the Zero Check podcast.
We're going to work on the backup character, I guess.
Oh, Donnie.
No, don't.